Good morning, students. Today we are here to continue the chapter 12, the moon and shadow. In the last class we have studied up to umbra and penumbra, and today we will start with the eclipses. First of all, we will study what is an eclipse and how does it occur. An eclipse occurs at those times when the moon moves into a position of direct alignment with the sun and earth. What is the meaning of direct alignment? Let's see. If we talk in a straight line, suppose this is sun. Now, if earth and moon, all these three comes in same straight lines, eclipses occurs. Sun, earth and moon, they are in the same straight line, and this is the condition for the eclipse to occur. This is condition for the eclipse to occur. Let's understand how does it occur and what is the difference when the earth comes in middle and sometimes what comes in middle? Moon comes in middle. Let's study about them in detail. When the earth comes in middle, it is called the lunar eclipse, and based on that we have divided the eclipse into two: lunar eclipse and solar eclipse. This condition is of lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse. During the revolutions of the moon and the earth, sometimes it happens like this, that the sun, the moon and the earth are in the same straight line. And when does it happen? It can happen on full moon nights. When it can happen? It can happen on full moon nights. It can happen on full moon nights. When the earth comes between the sun and moon. Earth comes between the sun and moon, and it happens on full moon night. It happens on full moon night. The result is that the shadow of the earth falls on the moon. The shadow of the earth falls on the moon. As the earth is so much bigger than that of the moon, its shadow can cover the complete disk of the moon. So we cannot see the moon. And we call it lunar eclipse. What we call? We call it lunar eclipse. The earth's shadow has two parts. So we can divide it into two parts, like where it totally blocks the sunlight. Where it totally blocks the sunlight, that is called the umbra. Complete darkness. It totally blocks the sunlight. And the other which blocks a part of the sunlight, not totally blocks but only a part of that. So that is called the penumbra. What it is called? Penumbra. If the total moon disk is under the earth's shadow, the lunar eclipse is total. But if only a part of the moon is shadowed, it is called the partial eclipse, or the eclipse is said to be partial in nature. A lunar eclipse lasts for a short time. As soon as the moon moves out of the earth's shadow, it begins to shine again. And we have to remember one more thing, that eclipses do not occur on every full moon night. On every full moon night, these eclipses will not occur. It will occur on some special full moon night. They occur only when the sun, the moon and the earth fall in exactly the same straight line. When they fall exactly in the same straight line. Clear? This is condition for the lunar eclipse. And lunar eclipse occur on the full moon night. But on the every full moon night, this lunar eclipse does not occur. It occurs only when the sun, earth and moon is in the straight line. Now we will study about the solar eclipse. We will study about the solar eclipse. Let's see what is condition for this. When the sun, moon and earth comes in the same straight line, but now the position is changed. The moon comes in between of the sun and earth. The moon comes between the sun and the earth. In the lunar eclipse, earth comes between the sun and moon, but now this moon comes between the sun and earth. Moon comes between the sun and the earth. The moon and the earth get light from the sun. We know that the moon revolves round the earth and earth revolves round the sun. And during these revolutions, it so happens that sometimes all the three heavenly bodies are in same straight line. It can happen on new moon days. When it can happen? It can happen on new moon days. New moon days. It can happen on new moon days. When the moon is between the earth and the sun, the result is that the shadow of the moon falls on the earth, and the people in this shadowed part of the earth cannot see the sun. They call it solar eclipse. The means the people, those who are living in the area where the shadowed part of the moon is there, and so they cannot see the sun, and they call it as solar eclipse. They call it as solar eclipse. The moon's shadow has two parts, umbra and penumbra. Again we will study that when the umbral shadow of the moon reaches the earth, we cannot see the sun at all, because the umbra is the region of the complete darkness. We can experience total eclipse from that region of the earth. When the penumbral shadow of the moon reaches the earth, a part of the sun is invisible. We can experience partial eclipse from that region of the earth. Means where the umbral shadow reaches, we cannot see the sun completely, and that is what the complete eclipse. And where the penumbral shadow reaches, we can see the sun partially, and that is called the partial eclipse. One activity is given in the book. Let's discuss that. What all the materials are required for doing this activity? We have to take two balls. One is smaller than the other. What we have to do? We have to hold the bigger in our right hand. Suppose this is two balls. Bigger ball in the right hand and the smaller one in the left hand. Now keep it at arm's distance from your face. Then what you have to do? Hold the smaller ball in the other hand just in front of the bigger ball, like this, no? This. Then we have to close our right eye question is the